What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Way Back in the video, and welcome to our Madden 26 reaction video. Now, as y'all may know, I have posted Madden in the past. We have done Madden 24 and Madden 25 on the channel. It's not going to change on Madden 26. We will be on that and on College Football 25. But this is going to be my first, reaction video. I think in a really long time. I think the last one I did was for the day before, a long time ago. But this trailer dropped. As of the time I'm recording this video 11 hours ago. All right, so I am a little bit late, but it is what it is. But I'm super excited, especially for this Madden, man. I definitely want to go hard into Madden and College Football 25 starting in the next life cycle. So if y'all enjoy this video, please really like, subscribe if you're new. Your support helps push these videos out to new individuals. And with that being said, let's get into the Madden 26 trailer, man. I have not watched it whatsoever. I just loaded up at 0-0. Let's get it, man. Turn this up. Am I tripping? A lot of quality, like, ooh. So did they add oh shit. So did they actually add each team's unique intro? Because if they did, that's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of tough if they did. They got Justin Jefferson's little intro as well. Oh, hold on. So we have actual accurate passing motions. Also, I'm sorry. What we might do? I might just let the entire trailer roll and then we'll go back through it again. Holy shit. If they actually, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, there's new celebrations. Yeah, DK. So I saw Jordan Love slip. So does that mean rain actually matters? Is that the same with snow? Look at that. Look at that. Nick Sirianni looks like Nick Sirianni. As you can see, I am an Eagles fan. But don't get on my ass, all right? I had a LaShawn McCoy jersey in 2013. I've been a fan since 2013, boy. The snow looks a lot better. It actually fills up the field, too. Built from real tendencies, built from real schemes, built from real weather. So does that mean every team is going to have a unique playbook? You got Travis Hunter doing a fucking backflip. Okay. Built from Sundays. So not a lot of information, so to speak, not a lot of information. Mainly just gameplay wise, but we're not gonna really see until we get a full deep dive on all the game modes. They'll probably have one for franchise mode, which I'm most excited for. I'm a franchise guy. And then maybe some shit with Ultimate Team or whatnot, or the what's the superstar mode. They might have a breakdown for that as well. So I think it's probably gonna go superstar mode, then maybe franchise, and then anything past that I don't really give a fuck about. But let's go through the trailer again. Go through some key points. Like I said, here at this point, I think we might just actually mute it so it's not overlapping. I think around this point where they're adding all the new intros for each team, they're bringing inspiration from College Football 25. So they did a phenomenal job with the intros during that. Also like how there's legit throwing motions for each specific quarterback. Hopefully that could be adjusted for let's say your not NFL, AI generated quarterbacks. So not every quarterback has the same generation for their throwing motion, if that makes sense. Obviously you have this signature ones with Mahomes. You got Josh Allen. I mean, like I said, you can't be mad about that. Another point right here, Dan Campbell looks really good in this picture. I saw that, and then Nick Sirianni we'll look at in a second. Actually, it looks like fucking Dan Campbell, so they got his face scanned in, which is nice. Now, this catch right here might be kind of interesting, because it's realistically, why the fuck am I doing that? As Amon-Ra St. Brown, that could just be an aggressive catch. That could just be arcade mode as well. You have crazier animations and all that. So I wouldn't take this too, I wouldn't think about it too much. It could just be rookie mode, arcade, and an aggressive catch. Just this past year, if you did an aggressive catch, you get one hand grabs. That's just a thing that's added to the game. And obviously they got the unique celebrations with Amon-Ra doing his handstand. But I think the most interesting point out of this trailer so far is the implication complications with weather. So we actually go back again to where Chase Brown slips because of the rain. We can actually get to that part right here. It looks like he stumbles because of the rain. Hopefully it's because of that and not because of, let's say, fatigue and whatnot, because we want weather to play a part in these games. Because if you had rain or just snow, I think the only thing that will really matter is sometimes like the wind would get a little bit crazy, but it wouldn't affect how the players move and all that. Having this, you know, it adds that random chance. But I think it would be touched a little bit if it was like considered like under competitive for the game presets, because you know you have arcade, competitive, and simulation. This seems like something for simulation, because imagine just in the comp scene you just fucking slip for no reason. But I mean, if that's the case, then you probably wouldn't even be playing in these elements to begin with. But for franchise mode, that should be fantastic. Have a nice little snow game in December. See, like there's another example with Jordan Love slipping on his dropback. Sorry. One thing I would be worried about is if it happens like consistently, like throughout the game, because I mean that's really not realistic to be slipping over and over again. That feels like something that should happen, you know, once in a while, or if like there's a lot of pressure coming in, the QB can't read it. He's a little, has a little stutter steps and whatnot. But I feel like something like this would get very annoying if they like continuously slip over and over again. Also, we just ignore Jordan Love getting fucking clobbered. Oh my God. Boom. Out for the year. Jesus. And here's another example with Ladd McConkey. He looks like he's running an out-breaking route towards the sideline. As he goes to cut up field, he slips on that corner, slips down. Like I said, we have to see how it is throughout the game. Because like I said, it could get very annoying. I will say the juke right here did seem very fluent for the most part, but we'll see. Hold on. That could just be animation based, which I mean, it pretty much is how it's going, and you know, it's gonna be for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. But look how fucking, bro, look at this shit in the background. You can barely see anyone because of just the heavy snowstorm. That shit is cool. I'm sorry, that shit is cool as fuck. Hopefully when you're running, the snow actually travels with the ball carrier and everyone else on the field. I feel like that would be a nice touch as well. I think that was in one of the Madden 25 mods on PC. The snow actually traveled with the player and whatnot. It looks like it's just answering my question right here. Kinda. It's like the snow particles, nothing too crazy, but it looks like it doesn't actually travel. The snow here does actually react to the ball carrier actually falling down, so that's interesting. And you got the backwards hurdle. Hopefully that's not an animation that's like extremely consistent, because that will get old, you know, very quick. Eagles are going to be a phenomenal team in Madden this year. Just like they were this past season. They were fucking phenomenal in this shit. And when this popped up, built for real schemes, hopefully what that means is each team has their own specific playbook. So let's say for Baltimore, there's a lot of, you know, QB runs, RPOs, read options. That should be fantastic. Same with Philadelphia. They're a running football team. Have them run the ball a lot more, because when I would used to play against the Eagles in my franchise modes, they wouldn't really run the ball like that for some reason. Even though they have like a top 2 O-line in the game, they wouldn't run the ball. So, I mean, it got very stale because you could just guess pass on the majority of the plays, and then, you know, it just is what it is. And you also want more random events during the game. Like, let's say it's a third and 9. You know, the majority of teams are gonna pass, but there are some situations where a team will do like a QB draw, or not a QB draw, we'll say like a QB draw, a halfback draw, catch the defense off guard. When it gets to like 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, you're pretty much just guessing pass every time, because the majority of the time they're not gonna run the ball. Another situation here where the snow looks like it plays a big part. I feel like that would actually help a lot of the ball carriers with juke moves and shit, in my opinion. For this, built from real traditions, I feel like this shit will be kind of tough, especially for Philadelphia. Let's say the majority of Eagles home games, they release the eagle like throughout the crowd, and it like falls back down to the the owner or whatnot. I feel like that should be a cool little touch to it, but I don't know. I don't think they would go that far and whatnot. And honestly, bro, I want to be able to choose my commentating team. I mean, like, let's be real, because I ain't gonna lie. Old girl, I don't even know her name. What is her name? Kate Scott. Nothing against Kate Scott, but she was very fucking annoying in my Madden franchise games. Like, believe it or not, my favorite commentator crew was Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. That shit was phenomenal. When you had them Thursday night games, them Sunday night games, they would have them commentate. I love that shit. But they need to cut that shit out with Kate Scott and the other dude. They were very fucking annoying. Pretty shitty voice crew, in my opinion. I wanted the OGs back at that point. And I think this is a nice touch as well. With Travis Hunter that's coming up. He catches the ball, and in the same motion, he's reaching for the goal line. It looks like a very fluent animation around the goal line. It seems also kind of unnecessary considering how open he was. You know, you would love to see that in a more congested like catch radius to actually go reach out for the goal line. Because, I mean, honestly, well, it also could be because it was dome behind him as well. Kinda. It was thrown behind him a little bit, so maybe that's why he like turned around and reached for the goal line, because I guess he would lose his footing and whatnot. That's a good animation. I like that. But yeah, man. That is the first trailer for Madden 26, the official reveal trailer. Honestly, it's nothing too crazy. I really want to get into the full deep dive of franchise mode, because that's literally the only game mode I play outside of the superstar mode. Those are the two game modes we're going to be playing on the YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm excited for College Football 26 as well. I think it's going to probably be a better game than Madden 26, because Madden 20 College Football 25 was a great game in my opinion. I fucking love the game, but as you know, all I said was nothing too crazy. I like some of the new additions with the intros. There's different animations, but I want to see like raw gameplay of just an actual game. Like, imagine they just do like a Super Bowl rematch of like 5 minutes of gameplay. I feel like that's something people really want to see, something I want to see. But all in all, I think it looks decent. Not going to get my hopes up too high, but like I said, we are going to be making a series out of this. So, you know, want to keep up with the news and whatnot. But with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's a different type of video. We haven't done a reaction video in a really, really long time. So hope y'all enjoyed. If you guys did like to see more, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications and bells on. These numbers are up from your boy, Jordan of the Nation, as always. See you guys later. Peace.